Today marks the 70th anniversary of a tradition in the North Bay, the Enmanji Teriyaki BBQ in Sebastopol. But it's more than just a simple get-together. John Ramos has that story.
This is not the first time in American history where immigrants were treated with suspicion and sent to detention camps. It happened to the Japanese back in World War II. But to its credit, the town of Sebastopol never abandoned its sense of community, and it persists to this very day. Each year, the Enmanji Buddhist temple in Sebastopol welcomes thousands of their neighbors for a barbecue chicken dinner with a Japanese flair and a family secret: the teriyaki sauce that is sprayed on the 1,200 chickens roasting over the giant coal pits. Brent Ono can't even remember how many years he's been cooking here.
I lost count on what. So my dad's third generation, I'm fourth generation, and my brother is fourth generation. So we've been here for as long as we can stand up at the pit. They say it's one of the best barbecues around, so I guess it's an honor to keep cooking.
And don't bother asking for the recipe, although many have tried.
Developed by my two grandfathers.
And it's a big secret, right?
It is a secret, and you're not going to find out. It was so good that Kikkoman asked for rights to it, and they refused. And soon thereafter, Kikkoman developed their own, but it's different.
Julaine Leach is co-chair of the event, and it's clear that she either knows or is related to just about everyone in the crowd. For a gathering of nearly 5,000 people, there is a distinct family atmosphere, and it all seems to center around the temple building, originally built for the 1934 Chicago World's Fair.
And after the World's Fair, they dismantled it, put it on flatbeds, and brought it here to Sebastopol.
Local residents even helped reconstruct it. But after all the Japanese Americans were rounded up for internment in 1941, some vandals tried to set fire to the building. There's still one burn mark visible if you look closely. But then something extraordinary happened. A group of teenagers from the high school showed up to protect the building.
They encircled the temple for, I think it was 2 weeks after that happened, because those were friends of the peoples that had to leave here, and they were Catholics and Christians and Jews, but everybody was friends, and nobody could understand why the Japanese were getting hauled away.
Is there a lesson in that for us today?
Yes, love each other every day.
It's a lesson that many of the returning Japanese residents took to heart, including Julaine's dad, Martin, now 94 years old.
We're accepted as people, not just somebody to put to work. Because you could become whatever you wanted to be, not just a worker, Makes a difference.
And the community still feels a sense of pride over that.
The tragedy of the internment is a legacy that, it's a sad legacy that we as Americans carry with us, but the Japanese American community overcame that. This town protected those properties and this temple.
90 years have passed since the war ended, and now everyone can gather for a meal and feel like family. There is no longer any fear or suspicion, and perhaps that's something we ought to keep in mind today.